I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Jazz. And we're from Caitlin
And
and
Jazz
Jazz
Spooks.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so this is going up the day before Halloween, so we thought...
Let's do a Halloween themed one, which
so
is kind of
we
weird.
dressed up,
Because
we did everything.
We're recording this a week before
Yeah.
this goes up, so this is kind of
let's
weird.
let's not lie, we're having a well of a time.
It's going pretty well.
We were in my bathroom like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. By the way, I'm not a Dan and Phil fan, I'm a cat.
I'm the Dan and Phil fan.
Don't get us confused.
I am a doll.
And I'm a cat. So yeah, and today we're going to be talking about some spooky reads.
Spooky books.
Yeah,
Spooky
so
books.
let's get on.
Oh, you have like black nail polish as well.
Yeah, this is my Kylie Jenner.
It's very seasonal. I would like to introduce you to Adam, our pumpkin.
My pumpkin.
Well, I named him.
Yeah.
So
This is Adam.
This is Adam.
This is my Venice mask and this is my candle. So yeah, we got into Halloween
it just
spirit.
adds to the ambiance.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shall I do my current
you
read?
should do your current.
Okay, I'm reading Red River of the Sands by Owen Hamilton, which is about a girl called Armani who lives in this desert where being a female's not good, being orphaned isn't good, and she's both of them. And she's like spending her life trying to get out. Ever since her mum died, she's been trying to get out to go live with her mum's sister. So she sort of takes part in this contest to try and get money to get out. And then she meets this guy, and then he helps her get out, yeah. And I'm only that far in, so that wasn't spoilers.
Okay. I am rereading the Harry Potter series. So I'm currently reading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. You finishing the series has inspired me.
Left.
Oh, I thought you had.
Yeah, I've got one left.
It's inspired me to start reading it again. Plus, I just love Harry Potter, and I haven't read it in about 6 years, so I just thought.
She also rebought all the books.
So the first book that I would like to recommend is The Woman in Black, and
No, you don't have it.
Yeah, I don't have a copy of it, but I have read it. Well, half of it I got too scared to read. That's why it's in the spoopy section.
Spoopy?
Spooky.
That's why it's in the spoopy section.
It's the spoopy section. But yeah, I don't know who it's by either. It's like Susie something. It begins with S. That's good. But I've seen the film as well, so I know these things. It's about a man who I've forgotten the name of. He has to travel to this house because this woman's died and spooky things start happening. And it's a very good Halloween read because it's like an actual horror book, which I don't read a lot of, so there you go. Spooky stuff!
The film's also very good.
You've seen the second one too.
Yeah.
I haven't. But that's not based on a book, so we don't like that film.
The second one's better.
I haven't watched it.
No, she doesn't have an opinion.
I don't have an opinion. I had to watch the second one. No, I had to watch the first one twice before I could even make it the whole way through.
Aww.
Everyone's like, it's not scary. For me, I don't watch any horror. So
Oh,
that's
Jazz.
scary.
That's 1984 by George Orwell. I was sitting there in the play, like, why are you doing this to him?
From what you told me, it sounds pretty like
Gruesome.
gruesome.
It's really gruesome. It's basically about the year 1984. They think, he doesn't actually know, but he says it's the year 1984. And they're living in this society where Big Brother runs everything. He can see you, he can sort of control what you do in the way that you're not allowed to say things that like are against him, all that sort of thing, and then you can have a 2-minute hate, which is when you can say stuff against him. Basically that's what the society is, and it's really messed up, and it's what Big Brother's based off of, the TV show Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, okay.
Yes, which means I'll never ever watch that show again. Anyway, and it's basically about this guy called Winston who meets this girl, and this girl sort of convinces him that, well, he thinks everything's wrong, but she convinces him that it's okay to think everything's wrong and that he needs to do something about it in that way. So he sort of tries to join the rebellion in the way.
It doesn't work.
And it does work. He joins the rebellion, but then someone betrays him. And then it's not really, because you see it happening. And then it gets into all of him being really messed up, tortured, and yeah, it's just really messed up. And I'm not sure if it would be as messed up reading in a book, but obviously seeing it as a play, it's right in front of you.
But
and
like,
you're just sitting there like...
when you're reading it, it's quite, you can imagine much worse than you could ever see.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I'm just...
So, in a way, I'm hoping that it's not going to be as bad as the play, because I was like just sitting there dying, like, why did you bring us to this? Bear in mind, my teacher took us to it, so we're sitting there like crying. But yeah, 1984.
Happy. Okay, so the next books I'm talking about, I've actually read.
Mentioned.
I've talked about quite a few times on this channel, because I read quite a lot of weird books. And the first one is The Spooks Apprentice by Joseph Delaney, or if you've already read this, like just the next one after whichever one you're reading in the series.
There's about 80 of them.
Well, actually, there's 13, which is very fitting. But then now he's released even more, so it's kind of lost the spooky aspect. But whatever. So it's got a lot of like ghouls and ghosts and things like that in it. So obviously it's spooky. The first one's actually quite like, it's not scary, but if you don't like horror, it's a good book because it's quite easy to read. And it's not like mild, like it's not very like
in your face.
In your face. But I just think it's a nice spooky touch to the season of Halloween. It's about a boy called Tom, and he's the seventh son of a seventh son, which is actually quite hard to say. And he becomes a spook's apprentice, who is someone that fights all like the dark side of everything. He's like the Luke Skywalker of the bad thingy world.
That's a great description.
I know, it's such a good description. Ghost stuff. Let me just read this.
Don't mind me just sorting out my hair.
Let me just read the blurb. I think that might be better. For years, the local spook has been keeping the country safe from evil. Now his time is coming to an end, but who will take over? Many apprentices have tried. Some floundered, some fled, some failed. Oh my god, that's so hard. Just one boy is left, Thomas Ward. He is the last hope. But does he stand a chance against Mother Malkin, the most dangerous witch in the country?
Dun dun dun!
This is about witches, so you should read it because it's spooky. It's really good.
Hey Jasmine.
Yeah.
That happens to bring me on nicely to my next one.
Oh, okay, that's great then.
My next one is actually a play. Let me take all the crap out of it.
How does this relate to mine in any way when I said witches?
By the way, it's Macbeth by William Shakespeare, which obviously has loads of witches in it. I think this is a great book for Halloween.
4 witches.
Pardon?
4.
There's 3.
There's 3 witches.
And then there's like the main one.
Yeah, so there's 4.
Anyway.
I know my Shakespeare.
Anyway, I think this is a great one for Halloween because of the supernatural stuff in it, the creepy stuff that happens.
And the murder.
Yeah, and that's murders. Anyway, if you don't know what this is about, it's about a man named Macbeth who is destined by these witches to be king. So he takes it upon himself to make that happen and kill everyone that comes into his
And his wife is like, if you don't, I'm gonna stop having sex with you.
The wife is a bit crazy as well.
The wife, she's slightly crazy.
She's my favourite though. Anyway, it's very, very good. Like, this was a school book and I actually enjoyed it. I know. In the way that it's got all of the like annotations, and the stuff I took out of it was my timelines. You know, it's fine. But yeah, I feel like this is a really good one for Halloween. If you can understand Shakespeare, then I'd pick this up. Like, I say any Shakespeare is pretty good for Halloween, to be honest, because they usually have something to do with murders, supernatural beings, or love.
Incest.
Shakespeare.
There's some weird stuff in Shakespeare.
Yeah.
But, you know, you gotta love him. He's a cool guy.
He's British. He's British.
And as everyone knows, all British people love every other British person.
Yeah, exactly. And we know every British person. I know the Queen.
Obviously. She's our neighbour. We just got back from having a nice cup of tea and a scone with her.
Yeah, exactly. She said it correctly. Scone, Jasmine!
Scone, actually.
Only the Queen's allowed to say scone.
Scared! Again, this is a series I talk about a lot. And it's the Demon Road trilogy by Derek Landy. And I think you can probably tell why. Because it's about freaking demons. It's Halloween. Oh. What else are you going to be into?
Wait, demon!
Demons. It's all about freaking demons. The whole story is about demons. What's not to love on Halloween? So even if you don't like Derek Landy, and don't understand why you wouldn't, you should read this because, you know, it's spooky. And he's quite good at describing, like, graphic details and gory stuff. So if you're into that, then, you know. It's about a girl called Amber, and she finds out her parents are demons. Which isn't spoilers because I have, like, the first line is literally, this isn't the first one. The first line is literally like, this morning and Amber's parents tried to kill her or something like that. It's like, it's just, that's the first line. But It's about she found I don't know what that is.
I was like, oh, she broke something.
She finds out that her parents are demons, so she has to run away, and she has to get help from all these things, and she runs into things like vampires and weird ghouls of the road and things like that, and it's really cool. So, gothic.
Halloween.
Halloween! This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkins. Adam screams in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody go sing Halloween. Halloween. Halloween.
Next book I'm going to go with is The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings. Forgive me if I explain this really badly, but I read this like a year and a half ago, so I can't really remember. But it's basically, the gist of it is that the death rate is higher than the birth rate.
Ooh.
As in, yeah, crime is just through the roof. Everyone has barcodes on the head, which is why this is there. I'm going to read you the back because the back is like a good way of describing it in a very minimalistic way. Is that a word?
Yes, that is a word. Well done.
It says, "Welcome to the murder complex. You cannot see us, you cannot feel us, but we are here and we control your every move." So it's basically like a really controlling government in a way that barcodes, everyone's assigned a job, I'm pretty sure. And
oh my god, it's like a barcode on the...
It annoys me though, as you go through it, you're just like, ugh, go away barcodes. Yeah, so it's basically about sort of that and making your way through it. It's very good. And Lindsay Cummings followed me on Instagram, so... She, by the way, she's also the author of Zenith with Sasha Ulsberg, who's a book utopia, so...
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. A monster mash. It was gone in a flash. The monster mash. The last one's a joint one.
Yeah.
So I'll hold it up with
Okay,
you.
I'll hold it on you.
Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
After filming this, I'm actually going to go watch this in the cinema, so I'm looking forward to that.
Anyway,
It's really good.
this is Halloweeny because of all the peculiar children in it. And all the pictures really add to the creepy effect. And it's not creepy as such. There was one thing that had me a bit like,
What was that?
the house right at the beginning.
I didn't find that creepy.
But yeah,
But
the
anyway,
pictures really add to it.
the pictures are quite scary, and if you haven't actually read the book and you just look at the
You
pictures,
keep talking,
they're kind
I'll
of,
find it scary.
they are kind of scary if you haven't read it, but you look at the pictures. But I don't know, I just think it's really cool. It's about a guy. Wait, what's his name? Like Jacob. Jake.
Well, it's Jacob, but...
Yeah, and his granddad dies, and then
his granddad's name is Abe.
Well done for remembering that. And he goes to this island, and then he finds Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children who are being hunted down, and he has to help them. And it's really cool. But all the children have peculiar. All the children have really peculiar powers, and that's why it's kind of freaky.
Yeah,
it's nice. I mean, what better thing to celebrate at Halloween than peculiar children?
Exactly.
Like us.
I'm a cat.
I don't even know what I am anymore.
You're like a scarecrow doll.
A scarecrow doll, that's what I'm going with. It's working really well.
Yeah.
Did you want to say anything else?
No.
Or, okay.
Yeah, they're all the books we have for this video.
So, thank you very much for watching.
Hope you liked our Halloween video. Have a good Halloween.
Have a good Halloween.
Comment down below what you're going as.
Yeah, do
What
that.
are you going as, Jasmine?
I don't actually know. I was thinking of like painting my face really white and then... Wait, what are you doing? Okay. I was thinking of painting my face really white and then like doing some purple lipstick and then gel my hair up and do some really weird gothic thing. I don't even know what I'm going as. I'm just going to make it up.
I'm going as 11 from Stranger Things. I spent my morning colouring in these socks to look like her socks.
I don't know what that is, but... The day before Halloween, I'm going to go around hers and she's going to make me watch it, so
yeah.
We're going to do that, and by then I will know, but...
Also, do you like my new wall?
I like your new wall, it looks
I got it painted.
It's nice.
Hence why we don't have the one bookshelf right now.
It's beautiful.
Anyway,
thanks
for watching.
Leave a like, comment,
subscribe!
Because it's free!
And I will see you next week. Actually,
Yes.
It might be
No, it's...
wrap up and TBRs.
Oh yeah, it's wrap up TBR, so we will see you
we'll
then.
both see you next week.
Bye-bye.
So, bye-bye.
Happy Halloween.